Everyone tag a friend, family, or coworker. Let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show is on the air. We have our Freestyle Friday experts right here in the studio audience. You don't want to miss this, so go ahead and tag someone now. All right, everyone. We are here with our Freestyle Friday experts. I'm Kim Jacobs, the host of the Kim Jacobs Show. Hi, everyone. All right. So today we have Deborah Lofton, we have Coach E, Coach Elena Green, and we have Vicki L. Evans, and we have Greg Moore. So we're so excited to have each and every one of you experts here with us today. Listen, we're going to get started. And many times when you're coming into the studio audience, I need to know where you're visiting in from. So let us know, hey, I'm Kim and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Glad to be here in the studio audience with you today so I can give a quick shout out to you. So go ahead right now and invite your friends, your family, your coworkers to today's broadcast. And we're going to have a great show lined up for you right after this break. Hi, I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
All right, everyone. Yes, it's the Kim Jacobs Show, and we're here with our experts. We're not going to miss a beat because time, it seems like it gets past us. An hour goes so quickly. So we're going to go ahead and get started right away with some wonderful tips from our woman of wisdom for today, which is Deborah Lofton. So glad to have you, and we're so glad to have the wise words that you share with our studio audience. So let's start with you, Deborah Lofton. And now I have to unmute you myself. There you go. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here this morning. Thank you for having me on, Kim. And just going to dive right in this morning. And man, I had just been dealing with some things, and I didn't want to come on with some bad wisdom, words of wisdom, but we're going to deal a little bit with death today because it's so prevalent. So many things, so many people have reached out. And so I was just kind of not deal with this. And my niece texted me, and she, there was a lady at my church that taught a lesson on death and how mothers feel and how the mother of Jesus must have felt. And so it just kind of confirmed some things for me that I have been dealing with talking with people that on my job as well. And so we're going to talk about some of the challenges today that we deal with. And I want to use just one short scripture today, John 11:35, where it says, Jesus wept. And so that lets us know that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have sorrow. So I thought about the story of Lazarus, and that's where, kind of coming from the story of Lazarus today a little bit. And just to tell a funny story, I had to do the Wednesday night Bible study for my pastor. And so there's a man that's at our church is not, my pastor nicknamed him Lazarus because he would be in and out. Sometimes he would go and stay for months and then he would show back up. And this was a very sweet man, but he just had to go out for a few days or sometimes months. So he had been away for a long time. I'm up doing the message that night, and it's about Lazarus. And I'm just speaking and to the word, and I just go forth and blurt out real loudly, Lazarus, come forth. And so everybody just started yelling and laughing, and I didn't know what was wrong. I thought they were laughing at me the way I yelled. And so they said, no, look, Lazarus really came back. So we just had just a big laugh about that. And they always ask me, am I still raising the dead? Because I raised Lazarus that night. So we just have fun with it. But I just want to talk to you today about some of the challenges with dealing with death, because we've had some with the coronavirus and going through with members who they've lost. And so just looking at the story of Lazarus, we know that Jesus could have come and been there when Lazarus was ill, chose to wait. He didn't come immediately. He allowed Lazarus to die. And so when he came, the people were crying, they were sad, and Jesus wept himself. So he showed that he was out of him. And there's a quote from Pope Leo the Great, and this is someone from the 17th century. He was a bishop of Rome. And he said, in his humanity, Jesus wept for Lazarus, but in his divinity, he raised him from the dead. So that just touched me when I read that. It just stuck with me that Jesus wept for Lazarus, but in his divinity, he raised him from the dead. And so just looking at how Jesus dealt with the death of his friend, Lazarus was one of his friends, but he dealt with that by not, staying in that place of sorrow, but he said, no, God's got to get the glory out of this. So many times when we lose loved ones or we lose family members, we don't, look at how can God get the glory out of this, because it's such a sad thing. And I too have lost a child, an infant son. And so many times we kind of look at the sorrow part of it, but we say, well, how can God get the glory out of this? And so I can share my experience with other women who may go through the same thing. So there are times that we go through so many challenges, and it doesn't have to always be death, but it can be other things that we go through with. And so we have to realize that life is temporary. So every day you use it to the fullness. Every day you use it to give God the glory. Every day you're thankful to God. But it was decided in Genesis that life is temporary. We can't live forever. We can't stay forever. We're going to make the best of each moment that we have. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to have a pity party. I have pity parties myself. I have to go in sometimes and just have a little pity party, and then I have to shake myself and look in the mirror and say, okay, get over that. Let's move on. And so we even sometimes have to go into the cave like Elijah did, and Elijah did into the cave sometime. And the Lord goes, okay, why are you still here? You can come out of that cave. Amen. So how can we get the glory out of what happened in the pandemic? How can we get the glory out of all of the police shootings that we've endured, or the chaos that we've had during these past few months? And we give God the glory. We find the glory in it. How can we serve God even more? How can we serve him even greater in all the trials and tribulations that we're going through? So my tip is to find the glory in wherever you are. There should be glory given to God. Amen. So thank you so much for having me on today. But give God the glory. He deserves every bit of praise that we can give to him. Amen. Because there's a blessing in everything you go through with. Turn it around. God is about to fix it for you, and he's going to turn things for you. So I just want to encourage everybody today to just find the glory that you need to give to him and let him have it. He deserves it. And for me.
Wow, that's just a great words of wisdom that you shared today already. And find a way to give God the glory in everything you do. So for those of you that are just tuning in, that was Deborah Lofton, and she's one of our women of wisdom. And she's talking to us today about grief and how we still, even in the midst of grief, God can get the glory out of death, even because he wants us to glorify him in every aspect of our lives. So this has just been incredible already, the tips that you're sharing. How do people stay connected with you, Deborah Lofton?
I have a website at bountiful outreach.com. I have a blog there, and so you can come on, look at the blog. You can leave comments. You can also email me as well to dlofton 2021 at gmail.com if you would like to email me. I would love to hear from you. If you just like to email and just let me know your story or share your story, I would love to hear from you. dlofton 2021 at gmail.com.
dlofton 2021
at gmail.
At gmail.com. Okay.
Gmail.
Right. Okay. dlofton 2021 at gmail.com. Yes. All right. Okay. Just want to make sure that we put that up so people know how to stay connected with you. Bountifuloutreach.com, or you can email dlofton 2021@gmail.com. And every day there is a new word that God has put in Deborah Lofton's spirit that she puts on Bountiful Outreach on her website. So make sure you go and get that word for the day. So often we deal just with only our celebrity people that we know worldwide that are sharing words of wisdom. But when we have our very own experts right here on the Kim Jacobs Show, Deborah Lofton, the words that God give her are empowering and uplifting and edifying. So make sure we go and get that word, bountifuloutreach.com, each and every day. Let's see, some studio audience comments came in, and I want to make sure that I put them up when each of the experts come up, so that way I don't go past it. Linda Lofton said that she's watching you today, Deborah. And anybody you want to comment to right quick, feel free. Evangelist Clara Walton Lofton said she's watching you as well. And Paula Farb says good morning to you all.
My sister-in-law and sister.
Yay! Your sister and sister-in-law are watching you. Great. Thank you all for supporting today. Let's see who else is on. Oh, your sister said you are speaking the truth, Deborah. Yes. Paula said she shared this broadcast. Thank you so much, Paula. If everyone would take a moment and share this broadcast with your friends and family, that'll give people a chance to be a part of today's discussion and learn these wonderful tips as well. Give God the glory, Teresa said. Yes. And Evangelist Walton says, God gets the glory for everything. Thank you so much, Sister Deborah Lofton. And Auntie, hey, Auntie. And that's from Trina Woods.
Hey.
All right, everyone. Listen, that's been Deborah Lofton, our expert. That's a woman of wisdom. And the enemy always tries to aggravate because I don't know. Every time she comes on, it's like this is some great information she's sharing. And I don't know over there whenever the internet stuff is happening, they just be trying to prevent meaning the enemy. The enemy try to prevent those great words from coming out.
Yes,
but the devil is a liar, and we got those words. We got those words today. So thank you. Next, we're gonna have Coach E. Coach Alina Green. And Coach E, first of all, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Doing great. So first, tell us, there's some new developments in your life that, you're one of our fitness experts here and nutrition experts and everything, but you're a little bit thicker over there, right?
I'm sorry?
You're a little bit more full, right? Fuller?
Yes. Yes. We are having
you want to tell us what that means? Wait, say it again.
I said, yes, we are having baby number 5. I am 6 months into my pregnancy. So absolutely a little bit more fuller these days, but still all is well.
So glad to have you. What do you have for us today?
All right. So basically today I want to share some simple tips regarding health, nutrition. One of the greatest things that we can do for ourselves is take care of our body. But a lot of times, coaching women all around the world, there's this confusion on where to start a lot of the times, right? So today I'm just going to share some simple tips of how to, remove the confusion and actually put some things into motion or to play that will help you start to accomplish your health and fitness goals, whatever that looks like for you. And then there is no specific age. Anybody can actually do this. These things are very simple. And as I tell Try Easy Fit, which is the name of our community, our workout platform, is simplicity wins every single time. So that's what I'll be sharing with you guys today. These are things that I implement every day into my lifestyle as well to help me stay healthy in my body, fit, and also active, both mentally and physically fit. All right. So the first thing is the easiest way to tackle starting your health and fitness journey is to focus on the nutritional aspect, right? We heal our bodies from the inside out. Things that we eat, consume, they actually matter. So the easiest way to start this process is focus on the nutritional aspect. So if you're someone that has a highly processed food diet now, don't get me wrong, you'll have your donuts,
Coach E, it's glitching really bad. So I don't know. I don't want to miss what's happening here. So let me find out. Let me do this. I'm going to I don't know, because the only way that I can get I'm only in control of the internet here, but it's like it's glitching really bad, and we're missing the information. So I don't want that to happen. So let me do this. I'm going to, because I haven't heard much of what you've said, and I know that the audience definitely needs to hear this information. So let me go, if I can, to Vicki Evans for a minute. And
Okay.
you have earbuds in, right?
Yes, pods, yes.
You have AirPods. Okay. Let me just hear you one more time, because I haven't had this happen in ever. So except for, let's see. Let me hear you one more time.
Okay, so I was talking about the nutritional aspect. Is that better, or do I still sound the same?
Yeah, it's glitching too much. Okay, let me go to you, Vicki. So Vicki, and give me 1 second, Coachy. I don't know what adjustments
Sure.
we can make right quick then, and see if
I'm
we
gonna
can
work
get
on.
it
I
again.
work on my end.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Vicki. How are you?
Hello, everyone. How are you today? Hi,
Doing great.
Kim. Hi, Greg. Hi, Sister Deborah. How are you today? Hope everyone is well. Okay, as you know, my name is Vicki Evans, and I always describe myself as a woman who wears many hats, and today I am no different. Today I am wearing my advocate hat and kind of my church hat, because I'm going to talk about both things. So here we go. First of all, I want to start, and Sister Deborah, I think you are a great segue into what I'm about to say. First of all, I'm going to talk about two sad events that occurred this week, and they are both involving the church. However, the topics are from vastly different aspects. I'm going to start off by saying that the views I express today are strictly my own. First, I am deeply, deeply saddened at the passing of a spiritual giant, Supervisor Evangelist Joyce Rogers. I remember being a newly converted Christian who was seeking truth and realness. And Evangelist Rogers was a guest speaker at my then church, True Vine Church of God in Christ in Tacoma, Washington. Her presence and sermon impressed me so much. And I'm telling you right now, I am not easily impressed. And from that day on, I was drawn to her realness and her boldness and her truth and her sincerity. Some people make impact from afar, but the essence of what they say and what they represent lasts for a lifetime. And I can certainly say that about Evangelist Rogers. I'd like to offer my condolence to her family, her natural family, and her global church family. I'm so saddened at that. And it really, really touched me. And I'm sure that other people are feeling that same sentiment, because I've been looking on the internet and I saw so many different expressions on how this woman touched our lives. And I kid you not, she was a powerful giant in the kingdom. So I just want to start off by expressing that first. And the other event, again, strictly my view, I watched Tony Award, Broadway actor, Grammy Award winning singer Billy Porter on the Tamron Hall show this week. And I was deeply, deeply touched by his transparency on how the church system has caused him so much hurt and pain in handling homosexuality. In fact, after he finished, I felt like I should stand up and publicly apologize on behalf of the kingdom. That's how serious it was for me. Why? Because many of our children are being molested by predators in the church. And I'm just being real with you. I had to say it. I debated on whether I should talk about this, but it just touched my heart so much, I had to come with it. In Billy Porter's case, it was his stepdad. And then the very system that caused the problem is now standing up, and this is from Billy Porter's mouth, and openly admonished him and called him an abomination. And what that does, it makes it seem like the one who is being victimized is the one who feels the guilt and shame instead of the abuser. And that's kind of like a reverse psychology. That's sad for me. It's like going to the hospital for treatment, but the doctor is sick and the hospital is contaminated. And the very system that infected you is now turning its back on you. That's not right. That's not right. I felt Billy's pain and I wanted to apologize for who and what his life has become as a result of those who violated and failed him because of religiosity, yet pedophilia behavior. And he was a child, and no child should have to go through that. Our children are innocent. And believe me, I believe that judgment is coming for that, because our children should be protected, they should be loved, and they should not be violated, especially in a place that they go to seek help and solace. So, and so I just feel like for those who have been molested under religious pretense, I just say, I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry for that. This is what I have to say for those who are being victimized. First, it's not your fault and you are not to blame. Second, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You were wrongfully violated and your childhood innocence was stolen. Number three, tell somebody. And if that person does not believe you, tell somebody else and keep telling somebody until somebody listens to you. And once again, I apologize for the victimization you have endured and what it made you become. And as I have spoken against domestic violence in the church, in my stage play, A Change Is Gonna Come, I will find a way to speak against this childhood trauma as well. So those are my words. Those are my feelings. And I am so sorry for your pain. Billy Porter, I'm sorry for your pain. Billy Preston, I am sorry for your pain. For all those who have expressed that pain, I publicly apologize to you.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, listen, I mean, this week is kind of heavy. Normally, we have like laughter, cry, this week is a deeper, more, and nobody knows what the other group is going to talk about until we're all on here. So right now, the theme is that it's a lot happening across the land, some of which obviously merits some significant apologies, which is what Vicki L. Evans is discussing as our expert against domestic violence, and she's an advocate for childhood abuse and any type of abuse, period. She wants it stopped. And so that's why she's on here as our expert. Let me let you know how you can stay connected with Vicki L. Evans. She's a CEO, author, and she's also a playwright. VickiLEvans.com is how you'll stay connected with her. And make sure you tell someone. If you're dealing with some type of abuse, make sure you tell someone. So this person said, bless you, Sister Vicki, for speaking this truth. And Lady Justine Hilliard said, I love that hat. So like, hey, let's keep the main thing, that hat up there looking good.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. That's our expert, Vicki L. Evans, today talking with us about some death that has occurred this week, which is near and dear to any of us that's in the Church of God in Christ, which we put the picture up, but I will put it up again because it's been a lot this over the last few weeks. But here is Evangelist Joyce Rogers, and our heart And prayers go out to the Rogers family, as well as to the entire body of the Church of God in Christ, and to anyone that's ever crossed paths with her. She definitely has been a blessing on this earth, on this side of earth. And then Vicki L. Evans obviously talked about this gentleman as well, and the need to have just a formal apology from her perspective. And she spoke to that as well. So okay. All right. So let's go back over here to Coach E. Coach E, can you get us some high energy stuff going here? Let's see what you're working with. Let's unmute you and get you going. Let's get you unmuted first. You have to unmute. Coach E. Now, Coach E is high energy, so I don't know whatever's going on with the internet. But he is. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me fine now?
I can hear you.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I hear you guys. I hear you fine. All the great stuff. So we'll just hope that it keeps the connection or whatever. We don't have any tap. But anyway, as I was saying, I wanted to kind of like where I stuff. We're gonna be just going over some simple things that you can add into your daily routine to help you on your health and fitness journey to complete transformation, both mind and body. The first thing is really just to keep the whole entire process as simple as possible. A lot of times when we're setting out on a journey to be better in our fitness or nutrition, we overthink the entire process. We go from 0 to 100, and that's really not necessary. All right, so it's important to understand to start where you are and utilize the resources that you have in your current state or wherever you're beginning from. So the first thing you can do pertaining to the nutritional aspect of it is simply add in more fruit and veggies into your daily lifestyle routine. So that can mean replacing, a bag of chips or a bag of cookies, the higher processed things with fruit, or something of the sort, some kind of vegetable to get more rest into your routine. And also just drink a little bit more water than you normally drink, right? So a lot of us, unfortunately, do not hydrate our bodies enough pertaining to water. So just drink, maybe it's an extra bottle of water a day, or add water if you don't drink water, because a lot of us do not like to drink water. So add water into your routine.
Give me 1 second. It's not. I can't. I still can't hear you. I'm going to remove you from the screen and come back in because I'm not catching any of. And is anybody else catching it, or is it just me?
No. And do you have your internet on?
Yeah, here, I'm going to take you out of the studio for a second, Coach E, and then bring you back in, come back in, because we're not hearing anything. And so that's not going to be fair to what you're trying to accomplish. And your stuff is way too quality for us not to hear it. So let me just remove you for a second. I'm going to go to Greg, and then hopefully if you can pop back in, because we're going to hear this information. Okay, hold on. All right, everybody, let's go to Greg Moore. Greg Moore, glad to have you here on the Kim Jacobs Show today. How are you today?
Absolutely. I am fantastic, Kim. As you can see, I'm out here on Lake Allatoona enjoying this beautiful weather, and just so happy to be here today on this Freestyle Friday. And today, I'm going to talk about the state of real estate. I know everybody's heard it's the hottest ever. The housing market is the hottest it's ever been. I've been involved in it for 20 years, and I've flipped over 300 properties, and it's never been this hot. It's a great time. If you've ever been interested in learning how to flip houses, it's a great time to get involved. I've got an academy, You Can Flip Houses Academy, and actually some students right here in the studio that are just superstar students. Yes, that's right. Kim, we'll have you talk about kind of your experience. What better case study or to talk about than your experience so far? You've been in the academy about 3 weeks and already talking to homeowners, already speaking the language, already connecting with homeowners. And that's the premise and foundation of the way I do creative real estate investing. We connect and partner with homeowners in ways that's brand new to this industry. right? And so we're actually going to shake the industry. We're gonna disrupt this real estate industry as you know it, because what we do is non-traditional. It's creative, and people right now they want that. This is a time right now. This is the biggest transformation of wealth that's about to happen in a long time, right? And so you need to position yourself to take advantage of that. You're either going to take advantage of that or you're not. And the biggest impact of this transformation of wealth is going to be in real estate. And so you need to learn how to acquire properties without money, without credit, and that's what I teach.
Excellent. Listen, okay, you can fliphouses.com. If you're not familiar with his academy, let me let you all know that I actually have joined the academy myself, and it's literally working with somebody that has zero knowledge. So like I have no knowledge of the real estate world at that level at all, but he teaches you everything that you need to know from A to Z. And he doesn't just teach you, he actually holds your hands and walks you through the process and helps figure out which deals are going to be the best ones for you to start
That's right.
out with. He gives you scripts. So I'm like reading my paper. I'm like, hi, I'm such and such, and I'm going through my script. And even if you don't have the expertise yourself, you can fall back on his company and their investment prop group and everything. And that's the group that has over 20 years of experience. So that's really
right.
a great program. And no matter whether you're just starting now and he's already started the academy, you can still jump in. You get a significant discount. I don't know, what is the amount for people to join or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, just for your listeners and people connected to you, Kim, it's only $167 for the entire year, right? And so that's every week you're gonna get instruction from me. You're gonna get question and answer. You can bring those questions to the group, bring them to me. I want to handle whatever question you have in terms of real estate investing, single family homes. I welcome any question, even now, to any of your guests or listeners that may have a question about real estate investing. Bring it on. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
But
anybody.
every
Yeah, anybody right now, if you have a question about real estate investing or
That's
flipping
right.
properties, go ahead and ask your questions. Let's see. Paula says, yeah, my property investment mentor, Greg
Oh,
Moore, is great. Yes, okay.
thank you, Paula. Thank you, Paula. Yeah, Paula just joined last week. Already got properties identified in her area, and that's the thing that we do, that I do for my students. Like Kim's in Charlotte, right? Already identified properties in her area that she can take action on. And so, this is not just a class. It's not just an academy. This is actual work. And I show you how to just not how to flip houses, but how to start your own real estate investment company. And that's big right now, especially when the whole world's in transition in terms of how you're going to make money and how you're going to provide yourself an income. And this is the best way to do it.
That's really good. Really good. I think if you have questions, definitely type them and we'll get them to one of the experts that's still on. We're going to take a brief commercial break. Again, Greg Moore is youcanfliphouses.com. Make sure you check him
Right.
out and go ahead and register for the academy. It's not too late to register. My mom is on here as well. She said, good morning,
Yeah.
everyone.
What's
Tell them
up,
about
Ella?
my mom right quick too, what she's doing.
Yeah, man. Kim's mom, I'm telling you, fantastic. She's driving for dollars, guys, and that means she's just driving around looking for these red uh, uh, for sale by owner signs in the yard, and she's reporting on those, bringing those to me. We're doing a skip trace on them, finding the owners, man, and just really making offers. It's all about making an offer. You can't get a deal if you don't make an offer. So we make offers every day. And a lot of these offers are coming from my students, man. And nothing makes me feel better. I can't wait till we have the first closing for the Academy student. It's going to be a great celebration.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, everyone. So right now we're going to actually take a quick commercial break. And let me and let you know that today's episode is sponsored by snowlegal.com. Snowlegal.com. You can reach them at 704-358-0026. Again, 704-358-0026. Or you can email them at info@snowlegal.com. Let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way, and they're in the Charlotte and the South Carolina area. when you reach out to them, they'll give you a free consultation, especially if you're dealing with workers' compensation or you're dealing with some type of accident or something that you just never thought would happen in your life. Reach out to Snow Legal. Attorney Kenneth D. Snow will be happy to assist you, and let him know that Kim Jacobs sent you his way. Let's learn more now. We're going to come back with Coach E. Coach E, we're going to be ready for you as soon as we come right back.
I'm
All
attorney
right.
Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everyone. We are back and we are here with Coach E. Let's see if we got this thing popping here. I'm going to unmute you and see if we can hear you a little bit better. All right, let's rock and roll, Coach E. All right.
No.
She has 50 kids back there, so that's why she mutes herself. All right.
Okay, I'm not really sure what the feed is. Can you hear me now?
Let's see. Let's see. I see you frozen like this, so that's a good pose and all. I'll take a picture.
No, I'm just sitting there, but I wanted to make sure you can actually hear me.
I think let's go. Let's see. It keeps glitching.
Okay,
So I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I can hear you perfectly fine. So I don't know what the glitching is or whatnot. But if you can't hear me, I'll put something on my page covering basically what I talked about in this segment. That way people can get the information that they need. If you guys can't hear.
No. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is impossible. But Coach Elena Green, her information, you definitely, I'm telling you, like she does a full body workout and everything that is so intense. And being even 6 months pregnant, she makes no excuses. She's out here doing tremendous body toning and building of her muscles. She's lost over, I don't know exactly how much. I think it was 100 and some pounds or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard you second. You know what? If I'm gonna do this because we can hear you, but it doesn't match with your thing. So some kind of way, just take your camera off for a second, just for us to hear you, because your points we can hear, which I need them to hear your points at least, regardless. As beautiful as you are, let me hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me.
That'll give us a solution for today, because anytime you have an obstacle, guys, I don't believe in
better now?
excuses.
Can you hear me better?
Yes. We can. Coach E, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me better now?
Much better. Yes. Go ahead. Yes, we can hear you, Coach E. Coach E, I don't have a way to edit the broadcast, so the broadcast don't have it on here. Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So my babies are now wide open, so you might hear them. Okay, so just ignore all.
Oh, that's fine. This show is about balance, so they can come in with you. It's fine.
Okay,
it's totally fine.
All right. So hopefully you can hear me a little better now. I'm not sure, but I'll still continue to talk, and then I'll post my tips, on my platforms as well for those of you that are listening and were not able to actually hear me. All right. So as I was saying, when you're starting your health fitness journey or journey to better health, you want to make sure that you start things off simple. Remember that you are starting from not where you're going, but where you currently are. And a lot of times we overcomplicate the process by trying to do more than we can physically with our lifestyles, things like that. So one of the first things you can do is attack the process through your nutrition. And basically all that means is cleaning up your eating habits just a little bit. A lot of us, we do not eat enough, servings of fruit and vegetables a day. So, that could mean adding in, a couple of pieces of fruit, another serving of veggies a day, and replacing the higher processed things like the dairy cakes or the cookies or the chips with something that's a little bit more nutritious for your body. Not only that, you'll get more nutrients from these swaps out, the simple swaps. However, it'll also help you to keep your calories low because we consume a lot of quantity of food when it pertains to energy. And when you do this for a long period of time, this is what causes us to gain unnecessary or unwanted weight or body fat over a course of time because we consistently have not so great eating habits, right? So that's one thing you can do is just swap out things, fruit and veggies, over the more processed foods. Now, you can still have your cake and eat it too. I do not believe in eliminating food groups or anything like that. Girl, if you want that cookie, eat the cookie. And that's what I teach my tribe. That's why, even me being 6 months pregnant, I'm going to have a cookie, best believe it, So, but you can still do it in a sustainable way that allows you to still stay healthy, stay fit, and make sure you're getting those things into your body that are going to benefit you, not just now, but also in the long run. Because at the end of the day, it's about longevity and taking care of bodies to the best of our abilities, okay? Secondly, when it comes to the fitness aspect, because honestly, not everyone loves to work out, you know what I mean? And I train women all around the world, all over the country. So, I definitely have, conversations or, I just really don't like it. But one of the things that you can do, especially when it comes to fitness, because sometimes, we people have, limited mobility issues that you have to address, or, they may be starting at heavier weights, so you may have joint issues, various issues. One of the most overlooked forms of exercise that you can do is simply walk, right? So whether it's I coach women that are bedridden as well, and I'm always like, tell me what you can do, and then we can build around what you're able to physically do and help you accomplish your goals through the nutritional aspect, which is the foundation of transforming your body. So something as simple as adding in more walks. We'll have these fancy, whether you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, aim for 8 to 10,000 steps daily, right? Move your body, go for a walk, get some fresh air, things like that, and just keep it simple at the foundation. And from there, you build your way up over the course of time, and then eventually you'll find yourself running, and then you'll find yourself wanting to do a little bit more and dance a little bit more. But always keep the process as simple as possible starting out. Understand that it's also not just a physical transformation, but more so importantly, mental. If you stay consistent and you prioritize yourself, right? Give yourself 30 minutes a day, you're worth that effort, then you'll eventually find yourself succeeding and reaching those health and fitness goals that you desire to actually reach. So those are my simple tips for today. Keep it simple, do what you can where you are, and just stay consistent. And then those actions that you're taking will also produce the results that you're wanting in the long run.
That's really good information, Coach E. I'm typing what you're saying here. I want to make sure your points got captured. So let me go back and make sure you have this. You said clean up. Let me put you back up, Vicki. Okay, clean up your eating habits, Coach E said. And you can start off just simple. You don't have to do anything drastic right from the beginning. And this is something I learned, I think, very well from you and from Courtney as well. Just walking makes such a big difference. I'm now up to like 5. Let me put myself back over here. I'm up to like 5 miles now a day.
Wow.
That is something that I never thought was possible. So thank you, Coach E. Thank Courtney from Courtney Wellness Companion and Tashi Fitness. And, I just really appreciate that your leadership and your enthusiasm and your motivation, because you inspire all of the women that are a part of your tribe, and the men too, I'm sure, but the women that are a part of the tribe with Coach E, we love Coach E. because she knows what she's talking about, you know? So I'm so glad that we worked through whatever the glitch was here, because we had to hear from you today. And this is some
Yes.
great information. Let me ask you, with you being pregnant, 6 months pregnant to be exact, what advice did you give women that are that far along and still trying to maintain their health and fitness?
Yes. So the first thing is making sure both, yourself as a mom and your baby is safe, right? So starting out, women, we're hard on ourselves. So when we become pregnant, we're like, oh my God, we don't want to gain, massive weight and all this stuff, right? And I completely understand. However, there's a delicate line. If you were not someone that was, that was super active before pregnancy, then we don't recommend that you start any extreme, workouts or anything like that during your pregnancy. Keep it simple, because your body is growing, your body changing, you have to adjust, right? So, but you can, and I give women these tips all the time, because they see me, on my platforms working out, training women. They're like, how in the world is she doing this? Well, before pregnancy, I was very active. I'm still very active. I already have 4 children, and I work out all the time. So my body is already accustomed to doing things. However, if you weren't prior to pregnancy, you want to keep your things, more so low impact. Again, walking, you can do very stretching. There's baby yoga. There's a lot of different things that you can do pertaining that, but you don't want to do anything extreme that can put you in harm, or you or your baby in harm, first of all. So,
Right.
You can still continue to do the activities that you did prior to pregnancy throughout your pregnancy. Just don't try to adopt newer things and be all extra and stuff, worried about the weight. Girl, you are going through a process. You're growing an entire human being in itself. That's a lot. So don't put that stress on yourself. But more importantly, the nutritional aspect of it is where the focus needs to be. Make sure you're fueling your bodies with the healthier options, the right foods, drinking your water, staying hydrated, because that's going to benefit you more in the, in the now, and also in the long term, and help you to recover a lot better after you give birth to your child, or after your pregnancy is over.
Well, how can people stay connected with you, Coach E?
Yes. So on Instagram is Elena Green Fitness, Elena Green _fitness. Another thing that you can do is head over to my website, egfitlife.com. We have a weekly newsletter that is sent out with various tips and tricks that can help you along your health and your weight loss journey. Mindset transformation tips go out every week as well. So definitely would love for everybody to get their hands on those things. Are very valuable information that you can save and actually implement into your lifestyle as well. So definitely head over and follow me on Instagram. I do post weekly workouts that that anybody can actually do. Very simple, using very minimum to no equipment as well. So if you just want some different resources, things to help you keep moving, you'll find those there also.
Okay, and that's Elena Green _fitness on IG. And then your website is, let me just put that one more time, egfit.com, right?
EG Fit Life.
EG Fit
No.
Life.
It is EG Fit. Yes.
Yeah, let's put that up. So Elena Green _fitness for IG, and then egfitlife.com. She's always offering different offers for like 8-week programs, because I think I love the fact that it's just a short stint, but it's like, get in there, do it, and make a difference and an impact, and you can see a difference in your body. And I love the way that you offer your programming. So anyway, go to egfitlife.com for Elena Green Fitness. If you have any questions, let's see what some of the studio audience comments and questions are right quick. Okay, we're back to the hat. I see Justine's comment about the hat. Let's see. Oh, somebody said this, which is important for you to know, Vicky. The gospel industry needs to come clean, boo. No, two. I said boo. Lord, let me get my glasses. I said boo.
Yes, they do. It's quite a few people need to come clean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I'm not bashing the church about homosexuality. I'm not condoning that, but I am saying that we still got to love regardless, and embrace those people, because a lot of times they are being violated, and so therefore we do not victimize the victim. We do not do that. We're all about loving humans. So
Right. I love that. Don't victimize the victim. I love that. Okay. So my mom said good morning. Andy Roberts said hello. He said we can hear you now. Sonia McCrae said Coach E is the bomb. She's helping me to take full control of my health journey back. Way to go, Coach E, from Sonia McCrae.
Sonia.
So let's see. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you, Sonia. Let's see. My mom said, I am in my seat now. I'm a little late, but I'm here watching. I tell you one thing, Greg Moore is awesome and helpful. Coach E, so glad to see you in the house this morning. Vicky L, you know I love her hat. I am a hat person also. So glad to see you all. Okay. All right. Let me also let you guys know that in honor of my 51st birthday coming up, yes, I'm turning 51 on May 31st. On May 31st, I will be 51 years old. And even though I'm actually not going to have a show that day, and I'm not going to have a show June 1st, on those 2 days I'm taking off. And I'm actually taking off the week of June 13th. So I'll let y'all know the schedule so that you'll know when I'm going to be taking some time off this summer. But you can type in Kim51 in the discount code on KimJacobsShow.com, and that's going to give you a 10% discount off of the merchandise and product stuff. Like, we have the mugs there. I watch the Kim Jacobs Show. We have t-shirts. We have books. We have mugs that say I am a mother dreamer, because a lot of mothers, we have our goals and our dreams. Where we have t-shirts. And we have mugs that you can get. Use the code Kim51 and you'll get 10% off of your products right there on the Kim Jacobs Show merchandise page. And throughout the broadcast, you do get an opportunity to see how you can support the show by being an online contributor. It's scrolling below. This way, by being a financial online contributor, you get the opportunity to allow the Kim Jacobs Show to continue to be on the air and provide these type of wonderful experts and original programming to help bring the balance to the world, one household at a time. All right, let's see any more studio audience comments that came in. Let's see. If you have questions, intense, yes. Intense workouts is what Sonia McCrae said. They are very intense. Don't let her pregnancy fool you. She's doing stuff that she can do over there pregnant that we, as people that aren't even expecting children right now, can barely do. Thanks, First Lady. You're welcome, Sonia. So glad to have you today. Let's see. Kim51, but it's the number 51. Yes, Mom. All right. Thanks, Coach E, for always keeping us informed. All right.
All these May babies. I'm a May baby. So happy birthday, all May babies.
Yay! Yes, happy birthday to you. I remember that from our last week. Good information, Coach E, from Evangelist Clara Walton. And Sonia said, yes, she makes me go harder just watching her. Right. You could just, even if you don't participate in the class that day, you can get an exercise just by cutting the computer on and be like, I'm sweating just by watching. All right. I'm in my own world over here, everybody. I know y'all like, what? Kim, you're talking to yourself. Let's see. All right. I love these coaches who work their way to fitness. They can relate to the struggles. Yes, she definitely can, because she officially put everything that she's talking about into action in her own life as a mother of now, 5, right? A mother of 5. I know you're not talking that much only because it's glitching or whatever, but I'm talking for you as if I'm you. All right. Hello, hey, Mother Adele McLean. Glad to see you today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. She's supporting you, Coach E.
Hey, Mother Adele.
Yay. All right. Hello. So glad that all of you tuned in today. Again, you can stay connected with Alina Green at Alina Green _fitness. That's correct, right, Alina?
Yes.
Okay. On IG, and then also egfitlife.com. And what did my mom say? She said, oh, okay, that was my code. It's Kim51. Speaking of which, I'll show you guys. My mom is wearing her merchandise. Like, let me show you right quick. My mom be like, girl, I got my stuff. So look at her. She got the Kim Jacobs Show t-shirt and mug. And then what else do you have over there, Mom? Because I know you're one of my obviously my biggest supporter. And let's see what else you wearing over here. I see you with your I am a mother dreamer in white t-shirt, and it also comes in black as well. And she has her mugs too. My mom's so serious. All right, everybody. So listen, I am grateful to have you all on today. You've been a blessing on the show. I do want to take a moment just to acknowledge some more of our episode sponsors. Did you have any other things you want to say, Vicki or Coach E?
Nope, just keep it simple.
Keep it simple. That's good. It's not that
Just
deep.
have a blessed weekend and enjoy life.
That's good. Good tips that you all have shared. Let me also just invite you to learn more about another one of our episode sponsors today, which is Greg Moore. You just heard from him as one of our experts, but he is also an episode sponsor. You can fliphouses.com. And I love this commercial that he's put together here, because he didn't talk about this today, but this is one of the properties that he recently worked on. He finds really great properties. It's not just any old kind of stuff. There's some good stuff that he gets access to right on a lakefront property as well. But let me introduce you to his commercial. To learn more about You Can fliphouses.com. All right, here you go.
What's up, y'all? It's Greg Moore, founder of You Can Flip Houses Academy. Listen, I'm often asked the question, how did you get started flipping houses? Listen, I played for the Patriots in the NFL, and in the game against the Browns, I had a career-ending injury. I was devastated, but I used the money from my rookie season. I bought a house, I flipped it. Fast forward to today, and I flipped over 300 properties, man. And listen, I teach people just like you how to do the same. Join me in my academy at youcanfliphouses.com, and I'll see you on the inside.
All right, everyone. Listen, we've had a great episode today. We're going to be closing out with another one of our episode sponsors, which is Attorney Charles Everidge from Hunter Everidge Law Firm. They have cases that they deal with that are regarding Social Security disability. There's cases that deal with workers' compensation, wrongful death suits. If you have a loved one that's passed away of no fault of their own, you can definitely reach out to Attorney Charles Everidge and their law firm, and I'll put their information up as well for you to learn how they can help represent you. Their phone number is 704-377-9157. Again, 704-377-9157. And their website is hunter-everidge.com. They're in the Charlotte area. They're also in the Richmond, Virginia area. So when you do reach out to them, let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way, and they'll be happy to work with you, okay? So let's learn more about Hunter Everidge now. If you have any closing comments, questions, or anything, go ahead and type them now. We'll come back and grab them, and then we're going to be closing out today's episode, and I'll tell you who my guest is for Monday.
When someone has lost a loved one, they want to know what exactly happened. They want to know, is the other person going to be held responsible? And they want closure. At Hunter & Everidge, we help clients that have lost a loved one move on, and to do that with dignity and respect that they deserve.
All right, everyone. We are back here on the Kim Jacobs Show, and I want to let you know that on Monday, we have Felinda Farley, who's going to be talking to us about raising a mighty army. She is a mother of many, and she's going to be talking to us from the perspective of raising a son that's in the NFL, to a son that's been in ballet, to you name it. She has mothered those type of children. They're all shining stars in their own right. So tune in on Monday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear from my guest, Felinda Farley. We have a great line up all next week for you. So we'll be able to put all of those flyers out. They should already all be out today already, and you'll be able to see every episode that's coming up Monday through Friday of next week at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vicki, do you have any other final comments that you want to share right quick?
No.
All right. Well, you looking
Don't
sassy
smile
over there
at
with
you
that
and
hat.
wave. Huh?
I said you looking sassy over there with that hat. You like,
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming on today. Did anybody else in the studio audience have a comment? Let's see. Let me look and put these glasses on. Let's see. Lots of comments still came in. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I think I got through all of the comments already that came in. So make sure you guys know that you can join the Academy with Greg Moore. You can fliphouses.com. Oh, you know what? I definitely want to let you know that there is a program that's happening is this week. It's coming up next week. So I definitely want to let you guys know about this as well with Carrie Ann Hilliard.com. Let me give you her. I'm gonna let you hear from her for a second, right quick, before we close out. We have another minute or so. So let's.
Hi there. My name is Carrie Ann Hilliard, and I am a new author of Overcoming Single Parent Obstacles. I'm so excited about this book. It has helped me to create the I Am Conference happening next Sunday, May the 23rd, from 5 to 7 p.m. It will be held at the Hampton Inn, Charlotte Uptown. Come, join us. There'll be refreshments, there'll be books, there'll be face masks, there'll be t-shirts. It'll be all kinds of things that you can gain while at this conference. Again, my name is Carrie Ann Hilliard.
All right, listen, Carrie Ann Hilliard's conference is taking place on this Sunday, May 23rd, and it's going to be right at the Hampton Inn in Uptown Charlotte. So you can go to carrieannhilliard.com to learn more about the conference and to be able to see the flyer and officially be able to register for the conference. It's going to be a great event. And again, it's May 23rd. She has all kinds of great speakers lined up. The I Am Conference book tour as a kickoff to her book that is Overcoming Single Parent Obstacles. These are some great tips and advice that guests that have appeared on the Kim Jacobs Show are sharing with you. So make sure you check out this conference on this Sunday in Uptown Charlotte. I Am Conference book tour with Carrie Ann Hilliard, and her website is carrieannhilliard.com. And also Dr. Yolanda Jerry, who just recently graduated from the Kim Jacobs program, where we have the 4-week and the 8-week online course that teaches you how to start your own show from scratch. Well, she graduated, right? So now she has her own show called the Dr. Yolanda Jerry Show, which is every Thursday. But guess what? Today is her birthday. So happy birthday, Dr. Yolanda Jerry. I'm so glad to have you as one of our graduates, as well as a new host of the show, the Dr. Yolanda Jerry Show, which talks about overcoming trauma and how you've lived to tell your story. And so anyway, today is her birthday. Happy birthday to you, Dr. Yolanda Jerry. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Thank you, Vicki, for staying with me. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you on Monday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.